What's up, YouTube? Big Dog here, back again for another edition of Big Dog Movie Reviews. Today we are discussing Charlie's Angels. This one's been in cinema for some time now, and I kind of wanted to see it, so I had some free time. I went and watched it. But yeah, Charlie's Angels, same format as always, likes and the dislikes. Final score, final comments. Any questions? Okay. No questions. Alright, so Charlie's Angels. Likes. There was lots of plot twists that kept me interested. When I watch a film, I try to give it my full attention. I'm not one of those people who put it on in the background and do other things. When I'm watching a film, I try to give it as much attention as I can out of respect for the film and just to try to get myself as involved in it as possible. So I was really watching it. I paid attention. Story was, just any spy crime movie, but there was plenty of plot twists, which definitely kept me thinking, like, wow, then how's this going to happen? What's going to happen now? So there was lots of plot twists to keep me interested. Well, that's it for the likes. That's why I was laughing in the beginning. So now on to the dislikes. I felt a lot of details they didn't pay attention to the details too much. One example, 2 examples, 3 examples, 4 examples. Yeah, we'll say 4 examples. Let's see. First one is that there was a specific scene where Kristen Stewart was holding a phone with a big camera lens on it. So, okay, whatever, she's doing spy stuff. So this feed is supposed to be live in the sense where if you move the camera like that, the screen and what's coming through the lens and coming up on the screen should move with it. And so that exactly happened. She moved her phone, and she moved, and you can see what's on the screen of the phone. You can see it moved. But the problem I have is I didn't see the picture move. It looked like she moved, like the final spot she moved it. They just took a picture of that and slapped it on the phone and had it pulled up in the photos. It was not like a live feed almost. Which, I mean, come on. That doesn't take a lot of effort in fact, it takes more effort to take the picture and put it on the background. Why not just have it be a live feed and be way more realistic and way more, I don't know, common sensey? That's so I was kind of appalled when I saw that. I was just like, It was really stupid. Another example of the details going under the radar is that so they had to break into this lab to get this device that Naomi Scott's character developed. And then, so they broke into the lab, and then when they got in the lab, they found out the devices were gone. Okay, any typical action spy movie plot. And then they went into the database of the door to find who took it. And there was just a list of names and pictures, and they're like, boom, that guy, he took it, which he was the one that took it. But the problem is that there's no indication on on the door that he was the one that took it. It was just his name and a bunch of freaking other names, and they're just like, boom, Peter Fleming took it. No indication to give them that idea whatsoever. It could have been anyone else on that list of names with the information they were given. So I thought that was really stupid. There was a majority of the movie takes place in Hamburg, Germany, or at least a reasonable portion of it. And there is a pretty extensive scene that involves many German security guards who chose to speak English and not German. I don't know about you, but any security guard, any mass security force in Germany, probably going to speak German. Just throwing that out there. So I thought that was kind of pointless. And then people coming out of, there's 2 or 3 times people are coming out of unconsciousness, which, okay, it's a spy movie, it's an action movie, there's lots of action, people are going to get knocked out. That's fair. But the problem I have is that they're not even like they're just opening their eyes. It's not like people are coming out of unconsciousness being like, ugh, what? Like, probably most people would. They would, like, look around. They're not confused. They're just sitting there. All right, let's get to work. That's how it is every time. They're just, it's like they tried to take a nap and couldn't fall asleep, so they just opened their eyes and got up. Like, that was so dumb, and it was so annoying. Let me see, any other freaking details on my notes here? Not really. I kind of like split them up and just kind of decided to group them all up into this detail section as I was reading that. So yeah, a lot of details just kind of went kaput and out the window, which is frustrating. Just considering there's so many actors and directors out there who take so much time to perfect the details of their film. So to see a film neglect them so much is really frustrating. There was an opening montage of a bunch of little girls just doing activities, like swimming, eating, going to school. Why? It was not needed, held no significance to the film, held no meaning, and it was completely and utterly pointless. Much like this dancing scene that took place in kind of the final setting of the film. There's this dancing scene where Ella Balinska and Kristen Stewart were just dancing away for way too long, and it held no significance to the film either. I have no idea what they're going for there. So, yeah, it's not shaping up to be a good one, eh? So, yeah, a lot of some pointless scenes in there. What do we got here? Oh my god. I'm going to save the best for last. Ending was pretty crap. It came to a close way too quick and way too abrupt. Did not wrap up a lot of things. And it was very, very horribly done. It's almost like they're running out of time and just snipped the film and said, this like the movie was too long. So they just snipped the film at a spot and said, that's it. That's the ending. That the rest of this is unnecessary. We're ending it here. Horrible ending. Horrible, 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 horrible ending. And now for the best for last, in the terms of the dislikes. The writing was impeccably bad. Awful. In terms of like the script and the lines delivered. Horrible. Some of the worst I've ever seen, which in turn made the acting appear very, very horrible as well. I was kind of amazed that they deemed this acting and writing satisfactory. It was pretty freaking bad, people. I can't even put into words how bad the acting was in this. In my opinion, Naomi Scott and Sir Patrick Stewart were the only ones who weren't subpar. They were the only ones who weren't god-awful. Everyone else, it was making me cringe on the inside with how bad the acting and writing was. Absolutely horrible. So, and because of that, it was preventing me from getting really engaged and invested in the film and the characters. Because the whole time I realized I was watching not only a movie, but a very poorly made movie. I failed to invest any emotion and feeling into this movie. And that last one especially hits it the hardest. So, with all that being said, Charlie's Angels earns a 2 out of 10. Not a good movie. Horrible, much like the acting. Avoided at essentially all costs. Would not recommend it. It didn't even live up to my already low expectations that I had. I didn't think it was going to be good. I just wanted to see it. But I didn't think it was going to be this bad either. I was expecting like a 4 out of 10. And this just even dropped the ball on that one. And I heard bad things about it. Now it's clear why they're saying those bad things. Because boy, is this film bad. Charlie's Angels, 2 out of 10. Going in the book. Boom. But like I said, it's going in the book. As always, this is a channel for movie fans, or whether it be hardcore or casual. So please, if you enjoy movies in the slightest, I think you'll like the content I'm putting out. Do a subscribe, set the post notifications on, hit me with a like on the video, and also in the comments let me know what you thought. If you thought I was right, if you thought it was even worse than a 2 out of 10, which is it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to get worse than that, but I can see someone thinking that from this film. Or if you thought it was better than a 2 out of 10, which please, as always, I welcome all challengers. Change my mind, but good luck doing that on this one. But yeah, hit me up in the comments. And as always, if you want to get a little more involved with the channel, please do follow the Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd accounts. The username for all three of those is @BigDogMR79. Usually when I post a new video, you get notified, a little sneak peek of it on Instagram, as well as a sneak peek on the score on Letterboxd. That's Letterboxd spelled LETTERBOXD. No ED, just XD. You get a sneak peek of the score on that due to the nature of the app and the website. But, hit me up with a follow if you want to get more involved. But that's all I got today. As always, closing comments on how to change, me believing you need to change the world for the better. I believe you can do it. If no one can, I'll be in your corner fighting for you. So as always, change the world, and I will see you guys for the next movie review.